Hi, it is Masan. Today we are discussing triggering methods of SAR or turn-on methods of SAR. So, what is meant by triggering? Triggering is means to turning on. It is the process of turning on SAR is called as a triggering. Means triggering means the turning on process of SAR is known as triggering. Or one more definition is that uh, the turning the SAR from forward blocking state to forward conduction state is called also triggering. So there is number of methods are there to turn the SAR. So we discuss one by one. So what are the methods? First we discuss first forward voltage triggering, second gate triggering, third dv by dt triggering or rate of change of voltage triggering, and fourth drive triggering, and finally temperature triggering. So let us discuss one by one what is meant by forward voltage triggering. So in this forward voltage triggering means already explained in operations of SAR, there is one mode is the forward blocking mode. So in forward blocking mode means the anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias and junction J2 is a reverse bias. So during that mode, junction J2 maintains some depletion layer. So here there some charge carriers will not allow from J2 layer to the J2 junction to the J3 junction because of some depletion layer is formed in a J2. So here what is mean by triggering methods? What is the first one is forward voltage triggering. Forward voltage means so the applied voltage is more than that breakover voltages, automatically junction J2 will be breaks automatically. The SR comes blocking state to on state. It is the meaning about forward voltage triggering. So here, so in this mode there is no current flows due to the depletion layer of J2. Okay, so what is happening that so the applied voltage VAK means the voltage applied the voltage across anode and cathode is further increased, so it is more than that. So what is the value that VBO means what? Forward breaker voltage. So should apply VAK is more than VBO, automatically junction J2 is undergoes avalanche breaks. So avalanche breakdown will be happen at that during that time, automatically junction J2 will be breaks. So it allows the current from anode to cathode means J2 junction will also breaks down. So automatically the SR comes in off state to on state. It is a just the method of forward voltage triggering. And the second method is rate of change of voltage triggering or dv by dt triggering. The same forward we consider same mode, forward blocking mode. So anode is positive with respect to cathode means junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias, junction J2 is a reverse bias. So whatever junction J2 is a reverse bias, it may need some yeah, at the time only it has some just like as a act as a capacitance. So capacitance has some charge carriers, that is upper plate, lower plate, like that depends upon plus and minus, that is positive carriers, charge carriers, and negative charge carriers. So during that, so junction J2 behaves like capacitance. So once it allows the some leakage current, so it is also called as in this mode charging current. So what is meant by charging current? IC is equal to so rate of change of charge, rate of change of charge, that is IC is equal to here IC is equal to what? dq by dt, where q is equal to C into V, the product of capacitance and voltage. What is mean by what is the value of C? Whatever the junction has happened presented in a J2, that is layer is present in a J2, that is equal to capacitance. So the voltage applied across that junction is equal to V. So that is equal to Q is equal to what? C into V. C is equal to junction J2, and V whatever voltage applied across that junction J2 only. Q is equal to C into V. So these value, so replace Q is equal to V in this equation, we are getting IC is equal to, where IC is called as a charging current. So IC is equal to D into Q is equal to C into V. So D into CV by dt. So after differentiate C into dV by dt plus V into C into dV by dt. So as dC by dt, so where capacity is always constant, so that's why derivative of constant always 0. So we are getting as IC is equal to charging current is equal to C into dV by dt. So suppose the charging current is more, automatically the current also flows from anode to cathode. So there is no leakage current. So how it is happen? The factor dV by dt is also increases. So that's why the dV by dt triggering. So dV by dt triggering means the value of dV by dt is also increases. Automatically charging current is also increases. Once charging current increases, the device comes in on state. So it is the process of to turn on the SCR by dV by dt triggering. Clear? And third one is light triggering. So light triggering is instead of gate, we should insert some light is strike by some process, that is light triggered SCRs or special terminal niche is made inside the inner P layer instead of gate terminal. So without present, instead of gate terminal, there is some light is inserted to that niche is made to that nearby the P layer. Automatically light is some it where light intensity is also more. Suppose the light intensity more than that normal value, automatically SR starts conducting. It is a simple process. So light is directly travels to that instead of gate terminal. Automatically light means that is some charge carriers. So it is some intensity is also more at the time. The presence of majority carriers in a P automatically jump to that N layer, and there is no chance presented in a reverse bias about uh, J2. So it is not happening in this LASCR or light triggering methods. So okay, it is very simple method. The device of light triggering is LASCR. LASCR means what? So light activated silicon control rectifier. So it is one of the device of about LASCR. Okay, this type of SR is also called as LASCR. It is a very simple method about light triggering methods. So that is light triggered SCRs or special terminal is made inside the inner P layer instead of gate terminal. So our previous SCR has some gate terminal. So where P layer, replace gate terminal by taken as some light. That is only difference. So where the light intensity is also more than that normal value, automatically the resistor starts conducting. It's very simple process. And last is temperature triggering. Temperature triggering means the same. Suppose the junction state is reverse bias. Uh, what about the depletion layer? Depletion layer the width of depletion layer of SCR decreases with increase in junction temperature. Suppose in forward blocking mode, junction state is reverse bias. It maintains some depletion layer. So the width of depletion layer is more, temperature decreases. So it is inversely proportional both. So suppose temperature increases, automatic depletion layer also decreases. Once depletion layer decreases, automatically it starts conducting from. It starts allows the charge carries from one layer to the another layer. So it is happening. So main intention is what? To increasing temperature. So once you should increase in temperature, whatever junction is maintain some depletion layer, automatically the width of that layer is also decreases. So once decreases, what is happening? Again you should increase in temperature. What is happening? Completely the depletion will collapse automatically. The device will comes in a on state. So it is happening in temperature triggering. It's very simple. And finally last method is gate triggering. So gate triggering is a very important method. It is most widely used in SR triggering method compared to forward voltage triggering, light triggering, uh, derivative triggering, temperature triggering, whatever it is. So compared to remaining all methods, it is a best method, and most applications they are using triggering methods are gate triggering methods. So in these gate triggering methods, let us see. So applying a positive voltage between gate and cathode to turn on forward bias arrays. It is very simple. So when positive voltage is applied at the gate terminal, charge carriers are injected in the inner P layer, thereby inducing depletion layer and thickness. Okay. So in this gate triggering, there is two methods are there: AC gate triggering and DC gate triggering. AC gate triggering and DC gate triggering. So let us discuss one DC gate triggering. DC gate triggering means a DC voltage of proper polarity is applied between gate and cathode. So gate terminal is made positive with respect to cathode. So during at the time only it is to turn on the device. So when applied voltage sufficient to produce the required gate current, the device starts conducting. So whatever gate triggering methods is very important. So gate triggering, that is pulse gate triggering, DC gate triggering, and AC gate triggering. So the pulse signal is applied through the gate terminal. So automatically the SR comes in a on state from off state. That is very useful method to turn on the SR. That is gate triggering. In this gate triggering methods are pulse gate triggering is very important, very useful compared to DC gate triggering and AC gate triggering. So why it is useful means in the DC gate triggering continuous gate signal is applied. So DC will not alternate. So it is continuously giving to the supply to that gate terminal DC gate signal. So what is happening? There is some losses will be presented. So due to that reason only DC not preferred some of the cases. So let us discuss in AC gate triggering. AC gate triggering means it is AC means alternating current, that is positive cycle, off cycle, positive off cycle, negative off cycle, like that should be presented in, like that supply is given to that through gate, so automatically SR is in on state. So during positive cycle SR is also automatically on state. So what about negative off cycle? So during that blacking, during that negative off cycle, the negative voltage will be automatically black. How it is black? They should be connected some diode to that AC gate terminal. Automatically during that reverse bias, the negative voltage will be automatically blacks. That is diode D is called blacking diode. It prevents the gate cathode junction from getting damaged in the negative off cycle. So whatever negative off cycle is happen at that time, the gate signal is the SR will become is a damage. So to avoid that by connecting some, to avoid that by connecting diode. Okay, that is the main intention about AC gate triggering. So these are the methods to turn on the SCR. So first forward voltage triggering, second dV by dt triggering, third temperature triggering, fourth light triggering, and fifth one is gate triggering. So compared to all the methods, gate triggering is very important. So what are the gate triggering methods are there? DC gate triggering, AC gate triggering, and pulse triggering. Compared to three methods, pulse triggering is very important, very most useful for to turn on the SCRs. So okay, so what is triggering? What is turn on of SCR? Triggering methods are to turning on process of the process of turning on the SCR is called as a triggering. So how it is happening? Triggering is also called as simply SCR comes in a on state. So these are the methods very important to how to turn on the SCR. Clear? Thank you.